So in today's video, I'm going to basically tell you guys a very simple way I edit my Instagram pictures or any picture that I want to use. I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit Instagram pictures and also how I edit pictures I use for my YouTube thumbnail. The way I edit these two pictures are very different but very important. So if you want to know how to edit your picture and your thumbnails, then make sure to keep on watching. Guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Nelo here as always. So you guys, today's video is going to be very quick. I thought about doing makeup and I'm just like, you know what, I don't think any of you clicked on this video to see my face. I don't think you guys even care about my face. I feel like if you click on this video, it means you want to learn what I have to teach. So that is what we're going to get on with today. So in today's video, I'm going to basically tell you guys how I edit my Instagram pictures and how I also edit my thumbnail pictures. Okay, so some of you might not know this, but you have to edit your thumbnail pictures, or you should edit your thumbnail pictures before using it on your thumbnail so that it pops. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my Instagram picture and also how I edit pictures I use for my thumbnail. So if this is something you're interested in, then do make sure to keep on watching. So first things first, the app you're going to be needing for this is just Facetune 2. Okay, there is Facetune and there's Facetune 2. So I normally use Facetune 2. I don't think it's free, but it costs like so little, maybe $1 or $2 or maybe $3. I don't know. I've always had it, like I've had it for the longest time. I can't remember how much I bought it, but anyways, I'm going to show you guys the picture that we're trying to edit. I'll put it by the side here so you guys can see. So this is the picture that I'm trying to edit. Okay, this picture is a really nice picture. I like it, but there's just something about the color. I took this picture with my iPhone, which I take some of my pictures with my iPhone. Sometimes I even prefer pictures I take with my iPhone, to be honest, than the pictures I take with my camera. So I tend to take a lot of pictures with my phone. So you guys can see that this picture, even though it's fine, you know, your girl is looking snatched. I love my face in this picture, but I don't like the color. There's just something about the picture that is not right to me. So I want to bring in more life to this picture. Some people use what's it called? Some people use presets, some people use a lot of filters, you know, to achieve this, but I'll show you guys how I achieve mine. Okay, so go on and open Facetune 2 on your phone so you guys can see my own. So this folder, if we're looking at, you can see that it's named Instagram Edit. So I have a bunch of apps in this folder. I have Lightroom, I have this plan and preview, which is for planning your feed, which to be honest I never use because I don't plan my feed. Then there's Facetune, Facetune 2, Eraser, PS Express, Focus, and Visco Cam. Okay, so but what we are going to be using today is just Facetune 2. So go ahead and open that. So you guys can see the last picture I edited, how it just popped up. Yes, you people might not. Let me see the original of this picture and see what the after looks like. I don't know if you can see the difference, but trust me, it makes such a big difference. And this was the thumbnail picture. But so this is the picture that I'm trying to edit today. You guys can see that this picture, like I said, is fine, but something is missing. Okay, something is definitely missing. So the first thing I normally do is to go to retouch, click on retouch and go to smooth. Okay, so before you smooth, make sure to zoom in so you see what you're smoothing. And you guys can see there's a bunch of what's it called, acne. It's not really acne, but yeah, something like that here. So I'm just going to rub my hands around it. Try not to drag it too much, like don't do this a lot. So just keep doing it slowly. See, we're not aiming for perfection, okay, but we just want it to look better. I mean, we want it to look better. So just drag your hands a little bit and just smoothing it out a little bit. I like to particularly do this under my eyes. You guys can see those lines, just smoothing it a little bit. It can never be perfect, but yeah, just to reduce it a little bit. And just do it even on your skin if you want to make it smoother. I feel like I did it too much on the shoulder, so I'm going to click on erase, which is the button next to the smooth. So you can see the smooth one, then there's a line, then there's another thing beside it, that's the erase. So I'm going to click on that and erase my shoulders a little bit, then just do it again because I feel like I did it a lot before. So you guys can see that even when you zoom in the picture, it's still not looking over edited. Okay, so that's first things first. Once this is done, you click on that tick sign by the down right, that arrow sign or tick sign, yes, and save that. Then go back to retouch again and click on details. You can actually do all this before you save it, but I like to save after every step just in case. Yeah, So I go to details. I like to touch my hair so that it will be a little bit more detailed. I'm going to use this detail dab on my brows, my lashes. Mind you that when you're using details, don't rub. Let me show you guys what happens when you rub details. So look at the brows. I just rubbed it. Can you see how it looks so fake right now? You don't want that. You just imagine. You really don't want that. So yeah, I'm going to reduce the intensity a lot. You can reduce intensity using this. So I like to reduce the intensity, but I'm still going to go back, clean what I just did because I want it to be very mild. Then click on the detail again and just tap on the brows. Then I'll do the same to the other side. I'll tap on the brows. So let me teach you guys something real quick. So look at my lashes now. After tapping on the lashes, you're going to see that I'm sorry you guys, sorry for the message I'm receiving, but after tapping on the lashes, you're going to see that there is a gap in between my lashes and my falsies. Okay, so let us work on that. Okay, so to work on that, you're going to scroll and go to paint. So click on paint. So I normally look for a color closest to the color I use. So in this case is black. So I'm going to choose that black, and I'm going to really zoom in and then just paint it. So can you guys see the way that is changing? So it's almost going to add a black line which will look like an eyeliner and just reduce that whole visibility of the gap between my normal lashes and the falsies. So now can you guys see how much darker that looks? I feel like it looks too dark. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce the intensity. You can see when I reduce the intensity how it looks. Then when I increase it to the highest, this is how it looks. I hope you guys can see the difference. So this is it and this is it. So I'm going to leave it somewhere in the middle just so that it's just a little bit darker but not too much, because to be honest, it's not like people are going to zoom into this picture to see exactly what's there and what's not there. Yeah, so once you're done with this, you save it again. And now to bring in more life into this picture, I'm going to scroll and go to edit. You guys can see that edit, and the first thing there is the brightness. So I'm going to increase the brightness a little bit. Yes, to this amount. So I know this, so this is about 40 to 45%. Let's do 40%. So I'm going to increase it to 40%. This is tricky to get perfect sometimes. And then I'm not going to work on the contrast and color yet because I'm still going to use a filter. So I'm going to go to the sharpness, increase it just a little bit, normally 10%, because you don't want it to look too sharp. It looks very fake, like this is what it's going to look like when it's too sharp. So I normally like to use about 10%, and then I move on to green. I like to add a little green, so maybe about 15%, nothing too crazy. Yes, that's the percentage I love to use. Then I'm now going to go back and click on filter. Okay, so to achieve the like rich look, the rich color that I love, I use two filters. Okay, so is this golden hour. So I first of all click on the last one. Can you guys see the dramatic difference? So this is what the filter does. This is what golden hour, the last one, does. There are four here, so I normally use the last one. So this is it at the highest, and you know, you can increase or reduce intensity from here. So I normally put this at about 80 or 85% because I use another filter over this. Okay, sometimes I can go as high as 100%, just depending on the picture. So now some people love this whole dark look in their picture. You can leave it like this, is absolutely fine, but I normally click OK, like save that, then go back to filter, go back to the golden hour, and then click on the one before this last one. So this now adds a little bit light back into the picture. So the other one made it look very dark, very rich. If you're very dark, you don't want to, you know, use this the way I used it. You want to use it very little. So this made me look darker, richer, my complexion a lot better, a lot richer, more like. So now with this next one, I'm just going to increase it a little bit, just so that I can look just, is it a little bit brighter also, because it made me look a lot darker, just a little bit brighter but not too bright. But it depends on what you're going for. Sometimes I don't have to use this too. Sometimes I just use the second one straight. Let me show you guys what the picture would have looked like if I did not use the first one and just used the second one straight. Okay, so hold on, you guys can see how ashy I was looking. So when you go to filter and click on the second one straight, you guys can see what I mean. Like, it doesn't work, especially for this picture. So that is why I have to choose this last one first, you know, give my complexion you know, some sort of richness to it, then go back to filter, choose the second to the last one, and then reduce the intensity to about you know, between 25 and 30. Let's just do 30 for today and then accept and see what we started with, you guys. See where we are now. So rich, so beautiful. I love this method so much. The last but not the least, I normally go and still defocus my background. So even though the camera I use already blurred out my background, I'm still going to just go and play around it a little bit. Just click on defocus and defocus it a lot more. Try not to get too close to yourself, especially if your background is already blurred. So I just quickly do that without blurring out myself. You guys can see how much more blurred I look. I feel like I touched my hair, so I'm going to go and defocus it right now. But yes, that's it. Okay, I know I said last but not the least, but the last but not the least is sometimes I love to whiten my background as well to make me look better, not better per se, but to make me pop more. So I'm going to click on whiten and then just whiten my background. Let me reduce intensity. So this just brightens up your background a little bit. You guys can see the difference. Just use this small intensity so that it's nothing crazy, but just enough to make a difference for your background to just look a little bit lighter. Then again, it depends on your background and what you're working with. So this is it without the brightness, and this is it with. So I'm going to just increase it a little bit and then get all the zoom in, get all the places I missed. Guys, this thing is very simple. Like, I know it might seem like a lot of work, but it's really not a lot of work. Trust me, once you get the hang of it, it is really simple. I'm even going to do under my ears here so that it doesn't look off. Okay, so that's it. So this is it with the dark background, and this is it with the brighter one. Dark background, brighter one, and that's it. You're done. Just go ahead and save this to your phone. Once you click save, it saves to your phone. And again, this is what we started with, and this is what we ended with. So this is what we started with, and this is what we ended with. Very easy, like extremely easy. Okay, so that's how I edit my Instagram pictures. Every single picture doesn't have to go through this process, to be honest. Sometimes I don't care. I'm not like, my Instagram is not like an arranged feed. It's not like I don't have, you know, a filter or theme or preset that I use. But another thing you can use and edit your pictures is actually Lightroom, and with this Lightroom I have presets. I feel like Facetune is just simpler and more easy, and you don't even have to pay money for that. So that being said, I'm going to go back to Facetune and I'm going to quickly, okay, you know what, I'm going to quickly take a picture now that, let's say, I want to use as my thumbnail. So yeah, look at my face. So let's go ahead and take this picture. Let's assume that I want this picture to be my thumbnail picture. Let me wipe my screen. Always make sure to wipe your screen. Always make sure to wipe your screen before taking a picture. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture. It's on live. Let me remove it from live. Okay. I don't know why I'm behaving like that. But anyways, I've gotten like 3 pictures. So let me go ahead and edit the first one. Okay. So going back to Facetune, go back to that picture that I just took. Let me use this first one. This very first one kind of looks sick, but you guys know we're just here to edit. Or should I use this one? I'm smiling. No, let's use this one. So going back to this picture that I want to edit for my thumbnail, the first thing I do is just add light. Okay, I look dark. You have to add light to it, so I just increase the light very well. Save that. Then I go back to retouch and I whiten the background a lot more so that it pops. This one I don't have to be too precise because it's not an Instagram picture, and you know, people are not really, you know, criticizing or trying to zoom into this picture to know how it looks. So just whiten the background, save it. Most times I don't smoothen my skin, but if you want, you can also smoothen your skin. Zoom it in a little bit, smoothen your skin out just a little bit, nothing too crazy. Go back to the what is it called, the details. Add some details to my hair, to my clothes. I love to add details to my clothes because the clothes just pop a lot more. Add some details, save it. Then the next thing is to crop. Okay, yeah, this picture is like the angle is weird, so I'm going to just crop it a little bit here so that my hand stretching out will not show. So go ahead and crop that. You guys can see it looks a lot better. Then defocusing your background is a must. Okay, it's a must when it comes to this kind of picture. You guys can see how distracting the background is, so you definitely have to defocus that. I'm going to start defocusing. Yes, and in a situation where you want to add text to your to your, what's it called, thumbnail, text to your thumbnail, you need to defocus so that, you know, it's not distracting, so that people can be able to read whatever it is you're trying to communicate. So this is me defocusing it. You guys can see the difference already. So just zoom in, go close, defocus as much as you can. If you touch yourself, make sure to clean it back. Just go ahead and just defocus your background. Then when I'm done for my thumbnail, sometimes I don't like to use a filter, so what I do is I go to this edit, then I go to contrast. Then you can play around contrast. You can see how it's adding more color to my skin tone. So I normally go with like 15 or 20, nothing too crazy. And then I come to color and just add a little bit more color, nothing too crazy. And yeah, just leave it at that. And for the most part, to be honest, I am done. I go ahead and add the text. When I now, you know, move it to Canva, I can now go ahead and add text and, you know, edit it how I want. But let me show you guys what we started with. This is what we started with, and this is where we ended. So this is what we started with, and this is it now. Can you guys tell the difference? Trust me, it's not a lot, but it makes such a difference, a huge difference actually. So don't just pick up your what's it called, picture and just use it like that for your thumbnail. No, don't just take a screenshot from your videos. Even when I take screenshot from my videos, I still go through this process. Even if you want to go the extra mile, you can actually still go to filter and add some sort of filter. But like I said, filters are not necessary always. You can always add filter if you like. You guys can see there are different filters here. I'm just going to show you guys. You guys, yeah, so I don't know if you can tell that we changed a little bit because my memory card got full. But basically, yeah, so this is it without any filter, and this is it after. I went on and added a filter, just very little. So this is what it looks like before and after, and you guys can see the huge difference. So trust me, you need to edit your thumbnail pictures, and it takes your thumbnail to the next level. It makes your video more clickable. Okay, so I just wanted to come out here today and share this with you guys real quick. I just concluded a masterclass, and the second round actually, and a lot of people needed help with their thumbnails, so I wanted to come out here and make this video and help you guys. There are so many different videos on YouTube on how to make your thumbnail. Go ahead and watch as many as you want and just incorporate everything you learn. To be honest, you can never stop learning. Hope this video helps one or two people. Hope you guys are all staying safe. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. If you learned something, please like, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Why am I singing it? I'll see you guys in my next one.